Kool TV proudly presents Raceland Rams softball as the Kool Hits Sports Network brings you coverage of the Rams live from Raceland, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show and Raceland Rams softball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good morning from Raceland Worthington High School and the Tri-State Showcase, day number 2 for the Raceland Rams. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here this morning as the Rams 16-3 welcome in the 3-6 Boyle County Rebels. As a rematch of this event last year, it was a shootout, 13-10 in 9 innings. Boyle County survived and got out of here with a victory. Last night, Raceland split in their 2 matchups. They defeated Sims Valley, Ohio, 6-2, and fell to Lincoln County, West Virginia, 17-3 in 5 innings. So that loss snapped a 10-game winning streak for the Rams. They tried to settle things up and get back amongst the winning ways here this morning into the afternoon as they get ready to close out the final third of their season. There's Brenna Wellman posing for the camera as always. McKenna Lax. Girls certainly lively this morning, ready to roll after a late night. The twin bill that got us out of here around, I think it was around 11, close to it or so. But a little bit of rain that pushed in late last night, but sun-drenched field here in Raceland this morning, and should be beautiful skies throughout the afternoon. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll meet our starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch. Raceland and Boyle County after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back here at Raceland as we get ready for Boyle County and Raceland in the first game today of the Tri-State Showcase. Take a look at the visiting Boyle County Rebels starting lineups. Leading things off and playing left field is Katie Qualls. Batting second and right field is Addie Cannon. Batting third and catching is Cambria Cheek. The cleanup hitter is the pitcher, Abby Peevler. Batting fifth in center field, Havana Maddox. Batting sixth at third base is Casey Meadows. Batting seventh, playing first base, Catherine Lamons. Batting eighth as a designated player, Paisley Kahn. She'll be hitting for the second baseman, Sophia Hatfield. And batting ninth at shortstop is Miley Finley. Qualls, Cannon, Cheek, Peevler, Maddox, Meadows, Lamons, Kahn, and Findlay. Brian Deems, the head coach for the Rebels, to come in with a record of 3-6. Now the starting lineup for the Raceland Rams under head coach Scott Atkins. Typical suspects in their normal positions here in the third game of the Tri-State Showcase for the Rams. Leading things off at shortstop, Brenna Wellman, batting second. In left field, Peyton Mackey. The catcher, Callie Vance, will bat third. The cleanup hitter is the pitcher, Devana Grubb. Batting fifth at third base, Reagan Mackey. Batting sixth in center field, Bailey Burney. Batting seventh as a designated player is Lily Poplin. Batting eighth at first base, Savannah Ratliff. And batting ninth at second base is Shelby Galls. Wellman, Mackey, Vance, Grubb, Mackey, Burney, Poplin, Ratliff, and Galls. Again, a rematch of a game last year that was on a Saturday, in which we had heavy rain overnight. We were flooded, got late starts on everything, and then we got the first game in. It was a back and forth effort in which Boyle County came out with a 13-10 lead in 9 innings, and then Raceland and Cabell Midland played into the nightcap, in which it turned into a 13-13 tie. They just called it, and I think we were almost to the point of, we were almost to midnight.
Batting second, number 3.
Boyle County decked out in the all white today with the Rebels across the chest, racing in the gray tops with Rams across the chest and the white bottoms. Raceland had their 10-game winning streak snapped last night against a very good Lincoln County, West Virginia team. The Panthers knocked out 15 runs. They sent 20 batters to the plate in that second inning as they cruised out of here with a 17-3 win. Looking ahead for the Rams, they've got Huntington at home on Tuesday. They go to Russell on Thursday. Still got Greenup County on the road on April the 30th, and they go to Vanceburg for Lewis County on May the 9th. Their first trip through the district seeding games, they went 1-2 with a win over Lewis County and 2 losses to Russell and Greenup.
Batting first, number 2, shortstop, Brenna Wellman. Batting second, number 7.
Raceland and Bath County both at 16 wins on the season. That leads the region. Second in the region, Greenup and Russell both at 11. Greenup has lost 2 games on the season. Russell has lost 3. Rowan County's at 12-3. My mistake there. Then Greenup and Russell. Boyd County's at 10 wins. And those are your teams that round out the double-digit wins on the season.
Second baseman Shelby Galls. And starting in Rockville will be number 4, McKenna Lax.
So we'll step aside for a break for the national anthem. We'll play some softball when we return after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Fall hunting season is here, and Border Sporting Goods has your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reloading supplies, along with a wide selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back here at Raceland as we get you set for the first game today of the Tri-State Showcase. With Raceland and Boyle County. Leading things off is the left fielder, Katie Qualls. Qualls batting .304 on the season, 7 hits, 3 driven in. Savannah Grubb inside the circle. The first pitch runs in at the knees for a called strike. This ball game is underway. 10 o'clock on the mark. 3 that'll go for the visiting Rebels here to start the first. Savannah Grubb back to work. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch down and in. Grubb picked up the win yesterday in the win over Sims Valley. 6-2. She spun up a 2-hitter. 2 runs coming off of 1 swing on a home run to straightaway center field. 1-2 pitch, tries to expand outside, but Qualls lays off. The count evens at 2-2. Grubb 13-2 on the year. This was a little excuse me swing. Nice play there by Galls. And they're going to say it was a foul ball, though. Qualls last year in this game went 3 for 5. Over to Mackey at third, a strong throw, 1 down. That brings in Addie Cannon, the right fielder. Cannon batting .292 on the season. 7 hits, 6 driven in, 4 doubles. Boyle County won its opening game of the season over Tates Creek 4-2, then lost 6 consecutive. Wins over Graves County and Danville the last 2 times out. They haven't played since Tuesday. The last game out was a 16-1 win over Danville in 3 innings. Addie Peevler spun up a no-hitter in that win. She's got the ball in the circle today for the visiting Rebels. 1-0 pitch, fisted foul over to the first base side. Cannon was 0 for 2 here last year against Grubb. Swing and a miss. Peevler came in and worked 4 1/3 innings of relief in that 13-10 shootout at 9 innings. Peyton Garant had the start. Gave up 9 runs over her 4 2/3 innings of work before handing the ball off to Peevler, who did not allow another run. One ball and 2 strikes to Addie Cannon at the plate. Try to sneak in the Bugs Bunny pitch, but it stays up out of the zone 2-2. Inside, the count runs full. Cannon went 1 for 2 with 4 runs driven in with a double. She also walked once in the win over Danville, 16-1. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopper back to Wellman. Fields and throws, 2 down. That brings in the catcher of Cambry Cheek.
Now batting for Boyle County, number 14 catcher, Cambry Cheek.
Cheek batting .381 on the season, leads the team in hits with 8. 6 driven in on 2 doubles. She has 3 of the 5 home runs on the team. Base is empty, 2 down in the inning. Grubb trying to work a clean first. And works the first pitch down and in for a called strike. And that's where she gets on her pitch that's down and in on those righties. Makes her breaking ball so much more devastating. Everything that she can do with it. We're scoreless as we head to the bottom of number 1 after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back here in Raceland as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Rebels go in order. Now time for the Rams to take their hacks at the plate. Abby Peevler inside the circle. This will be her 8th appearance. She's got a 2-3 record with a 3.57 ERA, working 35 and a third innings of work. 36 hits, 22 runs, 18 of those earned. She struck out 63, walking 17. As the southpaw will go to work on the top 3 of the order for the Rams, and Wellman Mackey advance. Peevler faced Raceland here last year, came in relief work, and pitched really well. Defensively for the Rebels, it's Qualls, Maddox, and Cannon. That's left to right. Third to first, Meadows, Finley, Hatfield, and Lamons. Cheek behind the dish. And the southpaw of Peevler inside the circle. So leading things off for the Rams is Brenna Wellman, the shortstop, batting .362 on the season. 17 hits, 7 driven in with a double. Wellman in game 1 yesterday went 1 for 4. Game 2, she was 1 for 3. Breaking ball that dives in there. Maybe just a little bit of late life on the screwball. Again, we saw that yesterday with Tibbs from Sims Valley. That lefty just got that natural movement late. So it started it off in the left-handed batter's box and ran it across the outer half of the plate. 0-1. Big swing and a miss on that one as she ran that one upstairs with that life, that movement on it. That ball has a ton of action. Wellman's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to sneak that one in up the stairs, but Wellman lays off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Peevler, a no-no her last time out in the win over Danville. Gave up 1 run. It was unearned. She struck out 9 in the win. This one's fouled at the plate. Took that one right off the shin. First of 2 games here today. Raceland will watch the second game as they play they've played 2 of their 3 games from the tournament last night, splitting in the 2 affairs, winning over Sims Valley and then falling to Lincoln County. Wellman looks good to go. She's going to jog it off down to first base real quick and come back in and resume her at-bat. It's bad enough to take a ball off the shin, but when it's cold like it is out this morning, it certainly doesn't help any. So Peevler back inside of the circle. Wellman settles back in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hammers that one down the third base side, fouls. Peevler showed the changeup that stayed way up out of the zone. Wellman needed a ladder to go up and get that one. Another 1-2 from Peevler. This one's down the line, left side, that was a fair ball. And Wellman leads things off with a single. Good AB there by Brenna. And that brings in Pete Mackey, the left fielder.
Now back to the Raceland Rams, number 7, left fielder.
Mackey batting .404 coming into the weekend. 21 hits, 22 driven in, 4 doubles, a home run. But 0 for 2 with 2 walks in the win over Sims Valley. 1 for 2 last night with a run driven in. She had a ground rule double. She one-hopped the wall out in left center. The 1-0. Fouled straight back. Count goes to 1-1. If it's your first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell will alert you each time that there's new notifications out from a broadcast coming up. Southpaw back inside the circle, the 1-1. Mackey shows bunt, gets this one down. Peevler scoops. She's going to have to hustle and just gets it away. The sacrifice is complete, though, and that moves Wellman out to second base. Nice play there by Peevler inside the circles. That ball got hung in her glove. She was able to make a strong throw to retire Mackey at the back. So 1-4 on the put out, and with Wellman out at second base, that brings in the Rams catcher of Callie Vance. Vance homered in the second game yesterday, and her only hit, she was 1 for 2 in the first. Trying to start her off with a changeup that's way out of the zone. Had an RBI single in the first inning in the opening game yesterday against Sims Valley. That's when the Rams grabbed an early 1-0 lead, and then he pushed out 5 in the 5th inning to win it 6-2. Vance lifts this one out of play. It's 1-1. Runner out at second base. Raceland getting the leadoff single from Wellman. 1-1 to Vance, low for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the Rams catcher. Vance leading the team at a .552 average. She's ahead 3-1. 3 players on the team that sees regular action coming into the weekend batting .500 or better. Lily Poplin and Shelby Galls at an even .500 and Advance at .552. Rams swinging at a .422 clip as a team. Peevler back to work for Vance. That's downstairs, ball 4. And there's 2 on with 1 out. And it brings in the pitcher, Devanna Grubb. Jill Reif will come on to run as the courtesy runner for the catcher.
Now back to Raceland Lady Rams, number 5, pitcher Devanna Grubb.
Grubb batting .289 on the season.
First base, number 18, Jill Reif.
Grubb went 0 for 1 with 2 walks in the first game yesterday. Did not play in the second game. Grubb last year went 2 for 5 in the loss to Boyle County. Two on, one out for the Rams, threatening here in the first. Peevler winds and deals. Sneaks that one down on the outside corner at the knees. Nice pitch, 1-1. Wellman out at second. Reif running for Vance over at first. Bit of a breeze this morning, again blowing from that right field corner over toward left field. Grubb takes a healthy hack and comes up empty. It's 1-2. Reagan Mackey stands in the on-deck circle, would go next. 1-2 pitch, fouled away. The southpaw ready, Grubb awaits. Bounces that one in. Nice read there by Brenna Wellman as she takes third base on the ball down in the turf. Great read by her. Reif moves up as well, so now Grubb with an opportunity to help her own cause with a base hit and poke in a couple. So 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out and a 2-2 count at the plate to the Rams pitcher. That one's in the turf. Nice stop there by Cheek as the count moves to full. Here's the payoff pitch from Peevler. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 down. So that brings in the third baseman of Reagan Mackey. Mackey batting .364 coming in the weekend. 16 hits, 17 driven in. Mackey went 1 for 2 with 2 runs driven in the first game. Last night in the second game, she was over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Wellman at third, Reif out at second. Rams threatening to dent the scoreboard early. People are trying to work out of a jam here in the first. The 1-0. Downstairs, nice boxed up by Cheek. 2-0 to the third baseman. Bailey Burney would go next. Outfield pretty much straight away, other than the center fielder Maddox, it's kind of shifted a little bit over into the gap in left center. As Peevler sneaks that one in on the outside corner, 2-1. It's something with the left-handed spin. You get that natural tail there where she can start it off in the outside batter's box on the left-hand side and bring it back over the outer half of the plate. That one's in the turf, 3-1. Get an all artificial surface here. No dirt anywhere on the facility. Baseball and softball both installing turf playing surfaces in the latter part of the winter and has paid dividends already this year. 3-1 pitch swung on and missed. Full count. Football field went to turf last year, so all 3 main playing surfaces here on the campus artificial. Payoff pitch to Mackey. She chops this one over to the first baseman, bobbling it and picking it up, though, is the first baseman, Lamons. Mackey makes contact, but the play had already been resulted in an out, and that ends the inning. Rams leave 2. We stay scoreless as we head to the top of inning number 2 after this on Kool TV.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
As we welcome you back here to Raceland, you see Scott Atkins there having a conversation with both umpires regarding the last play that happened there to end the first inning. Now Brian Deems is going to come over and try to interject as well. Now the two umpires are going to walk away with a coach in hand in each way. So either way, the conversations have commenced and ready to get back to softball. Top of the second inning, 4, 5, and 6 due up this inning for the visiting Rebels. Peevler, Maddox, and Meadows. Abby Peevler will lead things off, batting 125 on the season. She chops this one right back to Grubb. No pressure, no problem, one down. She just makes it look so easy inside that circle. So the center fielder of Havana Maddox comes in. Maddox batting .250 on the season. Looks at this pitch up and in. 6 hits, 3 driven in, a double and a home run. Swing and a miss. Count evens at 1-1. Maddox went 1 for 3 in the win over Raceland last year with a 3-run home run. It's a drop ball that hits well in front of the plate. 2 balls and a strike to the center fielder. Two-1 comes in on her hands and she fouls it into the net on the first base side. Count goes to 2-2. Breezy morning, but sun-filled skies, and that's a welcome addition after what we've gone through the last week with weather. 2-2 into the netting on the backstop. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Called strike 3 as she gets it on the outside corner. 2 down. Nice pitch there by Devanna. So brings in KCE Meadows. Meadows batting 143 on the year. 3 hits, 1 driven in, 2 walks. At the knees, a called strike. Nice pitch by Devanna. Just inside. Count evens at 1-1. Meadows did not play in the game here last year. But 2 for 2 with an RBI in the win over Danville. This one's poked foul into the Rams dugout, 1-2. Also had a walk in that game. Boyle County will play Portsmouth Notre Dame after this game to close out their time in the Tri-State Showcase. It's gotten upended with all kinds of weather issues, of course. 1-2 pitch. Slow chopper out to Wellman, who scoops and throws. Nice play. And another clean inning for the Rams. We head to the bottom of inning number 2. We're scoreless. After this, we're back on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Top of the second inning. 6, 7, and 8 due up this inning for the Rams. Bernie Poplin and Ratliff. Bernie batting .370 coming into the weekend. Last year went 1 for 3 with an RBI and a triple. Bernie went 2 for 3 with an RBI in the first game yesterday in the 6-2 win. She was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in game number 2. People tries to sneak that one in on the top half of the zone, but misses high, 1-0. Pitch at the knees, called strike. Count evens at 1-1. Low for a ball, 2 balls and a strike to the center fielder, Bernie. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Beaver misses low and the count goes full. Here's the payoff pitch. Low ball 4 and a leadoff walk to Bailey Burney. And that brings in the designated player of Lily Poplin. Poplin batting .500 on the season coming into the weekend. 20 hits, 23 driven in. We'll get a visit inside the circle for Boyle County. Poplin yesterday went 1 for 3 in the first game. Game 2, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The meeting inside the circle commences, and we're ready to get back to some softball. Poplin, only a 7th grader, but has played so huge for this team this year. Has long ball power and hits it with a lot of confidence. 5 doubles, 4 home runs. That one's in the turf for a ball, 1-0. Barney with good speed over at first. She's 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts. Race on 91 of 94 coming into the weekend. Here's the 1-0 to Poplin. That's at the knees for a called strike. 1-1. Goes upstairs with a rise ball, and she comes up empty, 1-2. People does a really good job changing eye levels. Working in and out of the zone, up and down in the zone as well. Poplin settles in. Here's the 1-2 from Peevler. This one's lifted skyward, but right at the left fielder. Ball settles under it, makes the catch. 1 down. And in comes the senior first baseman of Savannah Ratliff.
Now then, for your Raceland Lake Rams, number 16, first baseman Savannah Ratliff.
Ratliff batting .447 on the season. 17 hits, 1 home run. 0 for 2 in game number 1 yesterday, but 1 for 2 last night. Huge hole up the middle with the defense playing close to the lines on both sides. Ratliff shows bunt, looks at a pitch that breaks over the outside corner. Count evens at 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Weather today is supposed to push up close to 70, back in the 80s midweek. But of course, some rain chances blowing in Tuesday and Wednesday. Just about a little bit over a month away before we get into district tournament play. We're in that 3rd week of May. Regional tournament moved back to the week of Memorial Day again. 3-1, fouled away. Full count to Ratliff. Burning over at first base with 1 down in the inning. See if Coach Atkins gets aggressive here and sends the runner on the pitch. Payoff pitch. This one's into the gap. Coming on Cannon, and she gets there and makes a nice catch. Two down in the inning. Needed to flatten out just a little bit to get down and kind of balloon just enough to allow Cannon to run underneath it. So that brings up Shelby Gauze, Rams second baseman, batting .500 on the season. She looks at a breaking ball, snap throw back over to first base, Bernie back in easily. Gauze went 1 for 2 in the second game yesterday. She was 1 for 2 with a double, drove in a run in game number 1. Oh, one hopper over to third base. Meadows throws and throws it away as she airmails the first baseman. That allows Bernie to go first to third, and the inning continues as we go back to the top of the order on the throwing error by the third baseman Meadows. So that brings in Brenna Wellman. She's got the lone hit in this ball game thus far. So the first miscue of the ball game goes against the Rebels. And now Raceland with runners at the corners and 2 down in the inning. Wellman looks at a pitch down and away for a ball, 1-0. Rams have had runners in scoring position in each of their 2 half innings. Was not able to push anything across in the first. Can they do it here in the second? That one's low, 2-0. Wellman had a tough at-bat in her first time through, fouled a pitch off of her shin. And bounced back up and blooped one over top of the third baseman down the left field line. And that's been our lone hit thus far in the contest. Here's the 2-0. Upstairs, ball 3. Now Wellman 1 pitch away from earning a 4-pitch walk and loading the bases for Peyton Mackey. Peeblers 3-0, here it comes. Dives that one in there for a called strike, 3-1. Misses low, ball 4, and they're loaded. So great opportunity here for the Rams to capitalize on the throwing error by the third baseman, as they've got the pillows covered and Peyton Mackey to the plate. And now Scott Atkins wants his team to come together for a quick conversation. Mackey with a sacrifice, first time through, that moved Wellman up to second base. Mackey with a lot of pop off of that bat. She can get one out of here in a hurry. Got her first home run in grand fashion last year with a grand slam over the left field wall. So Bernie at third, Gauls at second, Wellman over at first. And the sophomore Peyton Mackey at the plate. Fouls this one away as she chases a pitch up out of the zone. The 0-1. Now hammers that one through the whole left side, base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Gall. She'll come in to score as the left fielder couldn't field it cleanly. It'll be an RBI single. Credit an error against the left fielder trying to pick the ball up and throw it in. Either way, the Rams played 2 and they lead it 2-0. So the second error of the inning for the Rebels. Wellman goes to third, and then Vance laces this one into the gap. That one's on the way to the fence. 2 runs will come around and score. Vance motoring in. It's a 2-out, 2 RBI double, and the Rams out of the lead. It's 4-0. So Jill Rife coming on to run for Vance out at second base as she laces another double on the season. And now Devana Grubb struck out her first time through. This one's in the turf, moving up, and a heads-up running play there by Rife. She read it down and said, I'm going to take third base, and does so. So now another big run standing 60 feet away for the Rams. That one's a low, ball 2, 2-0. Raceland trying to bat around in this inning. Three and 0 to Grubb. Bernie led the inning off with a walk, and then 2 outs from Poplin and Ratliff. Gauss hit a hot chopper to the third baseman, Meadows, who airmailed first base. And then things have ballooned since then to the tune of 4 Raceland runs. Here's the 3-0. Downstairs, ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. Carly Fannin will come on to run.
Now back to Raceland Lady Rams, third baseman Reagan Mackey.
And that brings in Reagan Mackey, who's 0 for 1.
Courtesy runner first base, number 15, Carly Fannin.
Mackey grounded out to Lamons over at first base to end the first inning. So the Rams with a crooked number here in the second, looking for more. This one's over to the third base side off the top of the dugout and down the line for a foul ball. People are trying to stop the bleeding here. A 1 to Mackey. Fouled straight back. Peevler quickly ahead, 0-2. Rams have really taxed Peevler in this inning. This will be pitch number 60 coming up for the ball game, the 33rd here in this frame. The 0-2. In the turf, that one gets past the catcher. Here comes Rife, she slides in safely. Fannon's got herself hung and she dives back in no man's land, and she took a hard turn at third base and then froze. Was able to scurry back to the bag quickly. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. Rams with 5 across here in the inning, all with 2 outs. Peevler to the plate. Chopper out towards shortstop. That one finds its way through into center field, a base hit. Phantom will come around to score. It's a 2-out RBI single for Reagan Mackey. 6-0 Raceland. And that brings Bailey Burney back up as the Rams roll the order back across. As the 10th batter of the inning comes to the plate. And Bailey Burney, who's walked and scored to start the scoring frenzy. And I think we're going to get a call to the bullpen, and we will. They're going to change pitchers, so we'll step out for a break. We'll tell you about it when we return after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Call to the bullpen for the Rebels as they'll go to Kathleen Lamons. This will be her 6th appearance on the season with a record of 1-2, a 1.98 ERA, 17 and a third inning. So she will inherit a 1-0 count at the plate. with Mackey over at first base. So 1 ball and no strike. Bailey Burney settles back in for the right-hander to the plate. And misses down and in for a ball, 2-0. Peevler slides over to play first base now. Her book is still open as she is responsible for Mackey. 6 runs across here with the Rams, putting them all over with 2 outs. That's a called strike at the knees. Hot chopper to the third baseman, which should have ended the inning, has led to 6 runs, 2 errors for Boyle County here in the frame. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, deep drive, but right at Maddox. She settles on the Raceland arm, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Rams hang a crooked number. They get 6 runs on 3 hits, 2 Boyle County errors. They leave a runner. We've played 2, 6-0 Raceland. Back after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
7, 8, and 9 as we go to the top of inning number 3. Rams with a 6-run second inning, all with 2 outs. So the final line on Peevler, she goes an inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 6 runs, none earned. Again, the third out of the inning should have come with a ground ball to third base, and then all 6 of those runs came after that. Struck out 1 batter, walked 4 before handing the ball off to Lamons. So speaking of Lamons, she'll take her first hacks of the ball game. Lamons, it was her first time pitching since back on April the 6th down at the Elizabethtown Sports Park. She worked in relief in a 6-5 win over Graves County, through 2/3 of an inning in that one, and then started in the 12-7 loss to Greene County. She's ahead 2-1. Slow start at the plate this season for Lamons, batting .075, 3 for 40. She's driven in 3. All of her hits have been singles. 2-1, fouled straight back, 2-2. Weekly hit ball down the right side and foul. The face full of Savannah Ratliff right there. She runs right up on the camera. 2-2. Grubb ready to go back to work. 2-2 misses up and away, ball 3, and it's full. This is not a team that earns a lot of walks, only 30 on the season out of 233 plate appearances. And leadoff walk there as Grubb misses her spot. And Lamons starts the third with a leadoff walk, and we'll get a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Now then, Boyle County, number 16, Paisley County.
Can't tell if it's number 20 or 23. We're going to go with 23 because I don't have a 20 on my roster. So Turner takes over for Lamons, running over at first base. That brings in Paisley Kahn, the second baseman. Excuse me, the designated player. Batting for the second baseman, Hatfield. Kahn batting 143 on the season with 2 hits. Grubb misses high for a ball. Bottom 3 in the order, and Grubb has not come out sharp after getting a 6-run cushion to start with. And there's a nice pitch as she comes back in, and with a swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Nice pitch. 1-2. Kahn settles back in. Grubb back to work. Tries to get her to chase. Won't offer. The count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Grubb picks up her second strikeout of the ball game. 1 down here in the 3rd. So let's say the shortstop, Miley Finley, steps in. Finley batting 200 on the season with 4 hits, 3 driven in with 3 doubles. Her 3 doubles lead, second on the team to Addie Cannon's 4. Sneaks that one in at the top of the zone at the inner half of the plate. 0-1. Finley played in the game last year only as a pinch runner. Did score a run. 1-1. Foul tipped into the mitt. 1-2. Up and in. That sounded like it hit her, and I think it did. That ball hit her. Shaking her elbow off. You could hear the click in the headset there. She doesn't want to hit Pat. She wants to swing away. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one nearly hit her too. Full count. Grubb struggling with the bottom half of the order here. Payoff pitch. Finds its way through on a seeing eye single to left field. And there's 2 on with 1 out here in the 3rd. Poked that one just past the outstretched glove of Brenna Wellman at shortstop. So back to the top of the order we go, and Katie Qualls. She's 0 for 1. She grounded out to Mackey her first time through. Corner's pinched in. That ball hits the bat and nearly, it tried to go fair. Listen, if that ball tumbles forward and goes across into fair territory, that is a fair ball. She got lucky. She got the good spin when it hit her bat and trickled foul. She was dead to rights there standing in the box. Pitch down and away. Count evens at 1-1. There's a chopper back inside the circle. Grubb fields. There's nobody there, and in a late throw, and she throws it over top of the head of Shelby Gauls. Runner comes home to score, and Boyle County's on the board. So the fielding error on the throw by Grubb
timeout for family number 3, Addison Cannon.
Finley moves over to third, so they're at the corners with one out. And Addie Cannon to the plate, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out to Wellman, her last time through. Swing and a miss. Cannon, a .292 hitter. 0 for 2 here last year with 2 strikeouts. Runner going, here's the throw, nearly got Grubb in the head. That ball kicks off of the second baseman and into left field, and the Rams are throwing it all over the field right now. Now Scott Atkins is going to call for time, and the play that they thought was on was not on, and the throw from Callie Vance nearly got Grubb in the head. Then it hopped off of the shin of Shelby Galls out into left field. And then as Mackey was coming in to get to the ball, she kind of slipped and looked like she's still kind of holding at her hip and right leg area. So the second run of the ball game comes across on the error. Credit that one to the catcher. And Qualls moves up on that same error. So 2 errors in the inning for Raceland. And what was a 6-0 lead all of a sudden is 6-2. And the third run of the ball game 60 feet away. Natty Cannon ahead 2-1. Shows bunt, bunts this one foul though. 2-2. Runner at third base. Corners pinched in for the Rams. Two. Lifted skyward, and that'll drift out of play over top of the third base dugout and out of play. It's deep in the hedges on the left side of the road next to the playing field. Two, roped foul. That was down in the bullpen. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the right fielder. In the turf, nice job there by Callie Vance to keep that runner at third as the count goes to full. Payoff pitch, another foul ball. If Grubb could pull off a changeup here, she would have Cannon almost falling down trying to hit it because she's so far out in front of the screwball. It's just, do you have the confidence to throw it in a 3-2 count? Chopped it foul again. She is so far out in front of that pitch. Good at bat from Cannon. Chopper out to Wellman. They've got the runner hung over at third base. Did they get her? No. Wellman did a hard look at Qualls. Let's take a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. She dove toward the back corner of the bag, and it was a very close play. And Scott Atkins wants to go out and have a conversation with the field umpire. I don't know if Joe Billman's going to give him the opportunity to do so. So the fielder's choice has runners at the corners. Scott Atkins' request to go talk to the field umpire has been denied. So the runner stays at third for the moment, but they're at the corners with one out. And Cambry Cheek to the plate, who's 0 for 1. She sends this one to deep center field, dropping back Bernie. She makes the catch. She'll throw it toward the plate and allow the runner to move up to second base on the throw, and it's 6-3 on the sacrifice fly. Ball's got to go to second base there.
Now then, Kool coming and coming in first baseman Abby Peevler.
So now the first baseman, Abby Peevler, steps in. She's 0 for 1. Grounded back to Grubb to start the second inning. Slow roller over to Galls at second. She'll go to first for the out, 2 down. Or excuse me, that ends the inning. But Boyle County gets 3 runs on 1 hit. They leave a runner. 2 Raceland errors. We head to the bottom of inning number 3. 6-3 Rams. Back after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Go to the bottom of the third inning, 6-3, Raceland in front. Get a substitute for Boyle County as Kylie Snow will come on to play third base, replacing Meadows. Seven, 8, and 9 do up this inning for the Rams. Lily Poplin leads things off. She's 0 for 1. Flew out to left field. Both teams with sloppy half innings. Boyle County with 2 big errors in the home second, and then Raceland added 2 errors of their own in the top of the third, and both teams have put crooked numbers up on the backside of it. There's a ball into the gap. That one's going to find it's all the way to the fence. Poplin makes a turn. She'll hold at first base. And a leadoff single. Fifth hit of the ball game for the Rams. That brings in Savannah Ratliff. Ratliff flew out to right field her last time through. Ratliff tries to bunt this one down and sends it foul. 0-1. One ball, one strike. Hey, with tax season full swing right now, there's a big tax season sale going on at Border Sporting Goods. It runs until April the 29th. Take advantage of some great prices on safes and also the great deals on fishing rods and reels. Stop by and see Brad and the gang out at Border Sporting Goods US 60 in Cannonsburg for all your hunting and fishing needs, as well as those Liberty gun safes. Again, that tax sale season. Big sale going on until the 29th of this month. Ratliff gets this one down, and it's a beauty. He'll throw it over to first base, but it's not in time. Snow probably should have given that one a look and let it try to trickle foul. She had no play of getting Ratliff on a beautiful bunt there on the third base side. But either way, 2 on with the Rams, and nobody out in Shelby Galls. The plate is 0 for 1. She reached on an error on that hard grounder to third that started that 6-run second inning. And trying to get back some of the 3 they gave up in the top half of this inning. Now a 6-3 ball game. Beautiful morning after some crazy weather this past week. Galls shows bunt, gets this one down, and it's a dandy. And they throw this one all the way down the right field line. That one's in the corner, and Raceland can run it all the way around. Galls will make the turn. She's headed to third, and she'll stand up at third base. 2 runs come home for the Rams. It's 8-3. So credit the error on the catcher. And Galls goes all the way over to third base. So the third error of the baseball game, or excuse me, the softball game for the visiting Rebels. Rams get 2 of the 3 back they gave up in the top half of this inning, and the lead is 5 again as we go back to the top of the order. Brenna Wellman shows bunt, offers, and comes up empty. Raceland has decided to show a little small ball here. Raceland with 6 hits in the ball game now. Only 1 thus far for the visiting Rebels. That was a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Wellman walked and scored in that 6-run second. She pokes this one off the glove of the third baseman, and that'll go in for an infield single. Now you may ask, why is that a single and not an error? Here is the reasoning. Snow was playing in front of her normal position of third base, playing way up the line. Yes, the ball hit her in the glove, but that does not negate that being an error. That is a hit. She is not in her normal fielding position. Therefore, that takes the error away and makes it a hit, and it's 9-3. There goes Wellman, and she's in second base without a throw. So the Rams have gotten all 3 back that they gave up in the top half of this inning, and still nobody out in the heart of the lineup coming through now. This one's downstairs to Peyton Mackey. It's 2 balls and no strikes to the Rams left fielder. 1 for 1 in the ball game. Singled and scored in that second inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back. There goes Wellman, and this one goes all the way down the line. Wellman slips coming around third. That's the second time in as many days we've seen somebody slip there. Here was the situation. The throw went towards Snow. Even if she catches the ball, I don't know what she's going to do with it. She's 15 feet up the line. Now Wellman stretching out that leg, that same leg that she took the foul ball off of earlier. Fannin slipped at that same location last night when she was trying to come around third to score on a ball hit by Bailey Burney. Ended up getting caught in a pickle and erased for an out. That was kind of the same situation there. Wellman was coming around and was headed directly for home, and it was like they just pulled the rug right out from underneath their feet. So everything's copacetic with Wellman over at third. Mackey's ahead 3 balls and no strikes. Still nobody out here in the home 3rd inning. 9-3 Rams in front. That's ball 4. And they're at the corners. That brings in Callie Vance. Vance a 2 RBI double. Her last time through, walked in the first. She has been absolutely ripping the cover off the glow ball this season. Coming into the tournament batting .552. Shows bunt. Mackey will take second without a throw. And the pitch is called a strike. So 2 ducks on the pond in scoring position for Vance. 3 already across for the Rams. They lead at 9-3 with still nobody out here in the 3rd. Moving that white Louisville slugger over the back shoulder. And was at the knees on the outer half of the plate. 0-2 to the Rams catcher. Downstairs, Vance lays off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes to Callie Vance. Fell behind 0-2 and has worked it all the way back to a full count. Here's the payoff pitch. High ball 4 from down 0-2 to all the way back to a walk. Vance is on board for the 3rd time today. Jill Rife coming on to run for her. And that brings in Vanna Grubb. This young lady is due. Struck out swinging her first time, walked the last time through. Bases full of Rams, infield in. Still nobody out here in the 3rd. Just misses high for a ball. One and 0. Two balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Little nubber over to the second baseman. They'll try to come to the plate, not in time. So the fielder's choice has everybody safe, and it's 10-3.
Now batting for your Raceland Lady Rams, number 24, 3rd baseman Reagan Mackey.
Carly Fannin on the run for Grubb out at first. And that brings in Reagan Mackey. So Mackey at 3rd, Rife at 2nd running for Vance. Fannin running for Grubb over at 1st. And Reagan Mackey steps in 1 for 2. Singled her last time through. Infield stays in, still nobody out. Called strike at the top of the zone. (10-3) here in the 3rd. Breaking ball runs up and away, 1-1. There's the 1-1. That one gets past the catcher, but Mackey going nowhere over at third base. Count moves to 2-1. Three balls and 1 strike to the Rams' third baseman. Ball 4. Another run comes to the plate. It's 11-3. And here comes Coach Brian Deems down to the dugout. And another visit inside the circle.
Now back for your Raceland Lady Rams, number 21 center fielder, Bailey Burney.
So 5 runs across here in the third. Still nobody out. Bases full of Rams. And Bailey Burney to the plate. Burney's 0 for 1. Walked her first time through and then flew out to center field. Both of those at-bats coming in that second inning. Racing with 11 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. Boyle County 3 runs, 1 hit, 3 errors. Very lengthy meeting inside the circles. Mr. Billman will go out and try to break it up. Rams trying to pick up win number 17 on the season. Split yesterday. 6-2 winners over Sims Valley, Ohio, and then got roughed up to a tune of 17-3 by Lincoln County, West Virginia. So Lamont's back inside the circle. Burney awaits. The first pitch goes to the backstop, but quickly off the netting and right back to the catcher as Rife stays put over at third base. The 1-0. High for a ball, 2-0. Low ball 3. Grayson has already worked 7 walks in this ball game. Burney's 1 pitch away from making it number 8, which would push across the 12th run of the ball game. That's right down Broadway, a called strike, 3-1. She sends this one for a ride. Deep left field. Look up off the top of the wall. Only 1 run will come in to score because everybody had to make certain that it wasn't caught. But Burney just misses getting one of out here with a grand slam. Instead, it's an RBI single, and it's 12-3. Quall's got a great jump on the ball, but could not haul it in, but she played it nicely off the top of the fence. So the Rams with 6 more here in this third inning. And now Lily Popland to the plate, who's 1 for 2. Hit one into the gap her last time through. That started this inning. So back-to-back innings now. The Rams have batted through the order. This time, though, there's still nobody out. Swing and a miss. Fannin over at third, Mackey out at second, Bernie at first. 3 ducks on the pond for the Rams, who have played at 6 already here in the inning. Still no one out, leading at 12-3. Lamont's back to the plate. Hammond gets away from the catcher. Fannin freezes. And again, as a base runner, if you start down the line and your feet stop, you need to go back to the bag. At any point, if you freeze, you get yourself hung in a position, just turn and go back. You're dead to right at that point at the plate. Here's the 2-2. Inside, full count. Nice location, Poplin would not offer. Lamont's back on the rubber. The payoff pitch. Outside ball 4, it's 13-3. 9th walk of the ball game for Boyle County pitching. And that brings Savannah Ratliff to the plate.
Now that for your Raceland Lady Rams, number 16, first baseman, Savannah Ratliff.
Ratliff bunted for a single in our last AB. A perfectly placed ball down the third base line. Cheek out to have a word with her battery mate, Lamons. Third round of the Masters underway. Down at Augusta. 3-way tie at the top. The Max Homa, Scotty Scheffler, and Bryson DeChambeau at 6 under par. Wind yesterday made the scores very low. There was only one score under 70. It was a 69, 3 under par. 1-0 pitch chopped to the third baseman. Do they get 2? They do. So a 5-1-3 double play. And there's 2 down in the inning.
Now batting for your Raceland Lady Rams, number 3, second baseman, Shelby Gall.
So out at the plate, both runners move up to second and third. So Bernie at third, Poplin at second now, and Shelby Gauze played 0 for 2. Gauze lifts this one weakly to the left fielder. Quall settles underneath it and ends the inning. But the Rams dent the scoreboard 7 times, and they make it 13-3 as we head into the 4th after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
(13-3) as we go to the 4th. So Savannah Grubb with a 10-run lead will go to work on 5, 6, and 7. Maddox will lead things off. First pitch misses up and away for a ball. Meadows has re-entered the ball game, and then Lamons will bat in the third position in this frame. Maddox 0 for 1, struck out looking. Upstairs for a ball. Boyle County only with one hit in this ball game thus far. It's fouled straight back, 2-1. Rebels sent 7 batters to the plate in the third. A couple of miscues allowed the inning to kind of balloon to a 3-run frame. The Rams answered with 7 runs in the home half of the third. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 down. Third strikeout of the ball game by Devana Grubb. And that brings in now the third baseman of Cassie Meadows. She re-enters the ball game for Snow. Meadows 0 for 1. Grounded out to shortstop. Comes back to end the second. Lifts this one skyward. Burney dropping back at the warning track, makes the grab, 2 down. That brings in Kathleen Lamons, the pitcher. She walked to open up the third inning. Her courtesy runner came around to score. First pitch misses high for a ball. Breaking ball wide, 2-0. High and tight, 3-0. That's a called strike, 3-1. Down and in, ball 4. Second walk issued by Devana Grubb, both of those to Lamons. And we'll get Turner back in to run for Lamons as the courtesy runner. So a 2-out walk by Grubb keeps the inning alive for Paisley Kahn, who's 0 for 1. First pitch called strike. Kahn struck out her first at-bat back in the third inning. Swing and a miss. It's just the can. Here it is. Hit it if you can. The 0-2. Tried to sneak it inside and just misses 1-2. And Grubb very frustrated there. You could see it on her face as she turned toward the camera. Junior back on the rubber, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that ends the inning. A little bit of extra emphasis on that one as she sent that one past the swing and a miss. We've played 3.5, 13-3 Rams in front. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
13-3 in the bottom of the fourth we go. Top of the order due up this inning for the Rams. Wellman, Mackey, and Vance. See if Brenna can get through an at-bat or at least a trip around the diamond this time without hurting her knee. She found a pitch off of her shin in the first at-bat, and then in the last inning, slipped and fell on the third base side as she was trying to score on a ball throw down the left field line and kind of tweaked her knee again. She's as tough as nails. She looks at a pitch downstairs for a ball. Upstairs 2-0. Here's the situation that Boyle County's in. Raceland right now, if they could find 5 runs in this inning, this ball game would come to an end. If not, Boyle County needs at least 1 run in the visiting 5th inning. Wellman's ahead 3-0. Raceland has earned 8 free passes today. Looks at that one for a call, strike 3-1. Don't care who you're playing or what level it is. You walk the lineup through one time, it's a tough night at the park any time you go. 3-1. Two-hopper out to the shortstop. She bobbles it and can't make the play. So Wellman on board with the error from Finley. 4th error of the ball game for the Rebels. And with the leadoff runner aboard, in steps Peyton Mackey. Mackey 1 for 1 in the ball game. Sacrificed in the first, singled and scored in the second, and walked and scored in the third. The 1-0. We'll chop her back in front of the plate. Mackey beats the throw as the first baseman drops the throw from Cheek. Another error for the Rebels, and they're at the corners. A swinging bunt. Wellman moves first to third on the play. That brings in Callie Vance, who's 1 for 1. That one gets away from the catcher. She can't find it, but right at her feet as Wellman will stay put. Mackey moves up on the wild pitch, so 2 runners in scoring position for Callie Vance. Down and in, 2-0. I've said this last night, and I've said it again here. I'm very surprised they are pitching to this young lady in this position with first base unoccupied. (2-0), a little blooper, dropping back the shortstop. That one finds its way down for a base hit. So an RBI single by Vance on the little bleeder over top of the shortstop's head, 14-3. Mackey had the hold to make certain it was not caught. So Jill Reif back in to run for Vance. Mackey out at second base, and Savannah Grubb steps in. She's 0 for 2. Strike out a walk and grounded into a fielder's choice. Shows bunt. Here's the throw down to third. It's not in time. Sliding in and almost sliding past the bag was Mackey. So both runners swipe the bag. And now 2 in scoring position for Grubb. (1-0) off the end of the bat, back to the pitcher, Lamons. She bobbles the ball, and then everybody's going to be safe. So Grubb's going to reach on the fielder's choice once again. As Lamons kind of bobbled the ball and then had to check and see if the runner was breaking for home. Fannin back in to run for Grubb. So the game-clinching run is aboard. Excuse me, the game-clinching run is at the plate. In Reagan Mackey. Nobody out here in the fourth. That one's down and away, 1-1. One swing of the bat can bring this game to a close. Put the Rams back in the victory column. And Mackey ropes this one into left field for a base hit. 1 run to score. They'll slam on the brakes over at third. It's an RBI single. 15-3. Nice piece of hitting there by Mack. So now Bailey Burney 1 for 2. She just missed a grand slam her last time through. She blistered one off the top of the wall out and left. That one misses wide for a ball. So the game-clinching run is on board now. They're at that represented by Mackey over at first base. Run rules in high school for Kentucky, 15 after 3, 10 after 5. This was a bleeder over toward the second baseman. Dropping back is Highfield. And Highfield makes the catch. 1 out of the inning. And Lily Poplin to the plate. This young lady is due for a big swing. And that one hit her. So the first hit batter of the ball game brings home the 16th run of the contest. Now the game-clinching run is in scoring position. And Savannah Ratliff 1 for 3 to the plate. Ratliff hit into a double play her last time through. She hits this one to deep left. Qualls catching, tagging is the runner from third. Sliding in safely is Fannin. And it's 17-3 with 2 outs in the inning. So the sacrifice fly is successful. Poplin and Mackey did not advance. So now it's up to Shelby Galls to end this one in 4. A base hit in the gap would do so. Gauls is 0 for 3 today. That's a called strike. Gauls has reached on 2 errors and then flew out to end the 3rd. Count evens at 1-1. Swing and a miss. She was trying to put that one down about super quick. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Rams' second baseman. Brenna Wellman in the on-deck circle would go next if the inning continues. Game clinching run out at second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gauls. Downstairs, nice block by the catcher, Cheek. Count goes to 2-2. Chopper on the third base side and a foul ball. Calls right now is trying to swing out of her cleats. Needs to get shorter to the ball and let things come to her again. Settles back in that right-handed side, 2-2. Upstairs, ball 3. So that lets both runners get the lean toward the next bag on the pitch. With a full count, 2 down. Lamont's 3-2. Hit back up to the shortstop. What a play there by Finley as she'll force out the runner at second base to end the inning. Well hit ball, but a nice play there by Finley. The Rams played 4 in the inning. They lead it 17-3 as we go to the 5th after this on Kool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Top of the 5th inning, 17-3, Raceland in front of this one. Boyle County needs at least 5 runs in this inning or this game will come to a stoppage due to the run rule. 9 in the top up this inning, and Finley gets 1 pitch and wears it off the elbow for the 2nd time today, I will say. She got hit there in her first at-bat and did not take the hit by pitch. And this time there was no doubt on that one. That one struck her firmly in the elbow. You know, something I've always wondered too is in the game of softball, why softball players do not wear the Evo Shield on the elbow. You see just about every baseball player wear it. And some of the players, well, it's not, listen, I don't care what you say. There are some of those girls when they're pitching, you're running in the 60s from 42, 43 feet. It hurts. There's nothing soft about that softball. So checking on Finley down at first base. Athletic training staff will come out from Raceland to have a look at her as well. Scoreless through one, and then Raceland plated 6 runs with 2 outs, all off of errors. They led it 6-0 after 2. Then Boyle County got 3 runs back in the 3rd inning off of 2 Raceland errors. And the Rams answered with 7 in that frame, pushed 4 more across in the 4th. It's 17-3 as we're in the top of the 5th inning here. And Boyle County needing a lot of help here in this frame. So go back to the top of the order, Katie Qualls. She's 0 for 2. She scored in that 3rd inning after reaching on an error. She grounded out to open the ball game, and a ground out to Mackey over at 3rd base, excuse me. Nice pitch. 0-1. Left-hander away. Grubb back up on the rubber. The 0-1. This one's smoked, but right at Bailey Birney, who comes across and makes a great catch. We've seen Bailey do that several times this weekend. Showing off the range there is the Rams center fielder. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Got a great jump on it and into the gap, makes the catch for the first down of the inning. So in comes Addie Cannon, who's 0 for 2. Grounded out to shortstop in the 1st. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 3rd. Lifts this one skyward, and it'll get over top of the press box and out of play. 1-1. Misses upstairs and away. 2-1. That one's out of play, 3rd base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Out of glow balls.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes with an out here in the 5th. Runner aboard is Finley over at first after being hit by the first pitch here in the 5th. Grubb back to work with a 2-2. Change up, a little floater over toward Wellman. She makes the nice catch. 2 down in the inning. 2 dandy catches made here in the inning by the Rams defense. And Cambry Cheek steps in 0 for 1. Flew out to Wellman in the 1st and had a sacrifice fly in the 3rd. And misses high for a ball. Grubb efficient today. It's about 62% of her pitches have gone for strikes. Sitting at 84 so far in the ball game. 1-0, foul straight back, 1-1. You can tell with that type of cut of why she owns most of the home runs for this team. She can give one a ride if she turns on it. Just misses wide, 2-1. Nice pitch, 2 on the swing and a miss. So Rebels down to their final strike. Grubb trying to spin up a one-hitter here. The right-hander settles back in. Grubb back to the plate. Up and in. And a full count to the catcher. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. This one's hammered off the glove on a diving attempt there by Wellman. And a 2-out single by the catcher. Second hit of the ball game for the Rebels. Wellman did a great job diving and getting there just off the tip of the glove as it trickles into center field. So the first baseman of Abby Peevler steps in. She's 0 for 2. 2 groundouts in the ball game. One to the pitcher and the other one to second base. And we're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher. Tinsley.
Courtesy runner number 9, Jalen Tinsley.
So 2 on, 2 down though. Peevler from the left side. That's a pitch at the belt for a called strike. 0-1. Wind starting to gust up a little bit here at the ballpark. Change up, right back to Grubb inside the circle. She'll field and throw, and that's your ball game. Rams win this one 17-3. Post game when we return after this on Kool TV.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
17-3 your final score as Raceland holds off Boyle County after the Rebels cut the 6-run deficit in half at 6-3 in the third. The Rams answered with 7 in the third, 4 more in the fourth. Boyle County got 2 on in the fifth, but Devana Grubb spins up a nice victory here today. She tosses a 2-hitter, her second 2-hitter in as many days, to come away with a nice victory as they go 2-1 in the Tri-State Showcase with the 17-3 victory here this morning, I should say, coming up on afternoon. Lone 2 hits in the ball game. Finley had it in the third inning, and then Cheek gets the one there in the fifth. Both of those singles for Raceland. 2-hit afternoons for Brenna Wellman, Kelly Vance, and Reagan Mackey. Mackey drives in 3 runs, as does Vance. Vance with the lone extra base hit in the ballgame. She had a double. Pitching looks like this for Boyle County. Abby Peevler goes an inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 6 runs, none earned. All of those coming there in that third inning. She walks 4 batters, strikes out a batter. She'll take the loss. Lamons goes 2 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 11 runs, 6 earned. Does not strike out a batter. She walks 4. For Devana Grubb, 5 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, none earned. Strikes out 4, walks 2 batters. She will take the victory, pick up her 14th of the season. Final box score looks like this. For Boyle County, 3 runs, 2 hits, 5 errors. They leave 4 runners on base. For the Rams, 17 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They leave 7 runners on base. An hour and 50 minutes to decide this one. Rams pick up win number 17 on the season. They go to 17-3. Boyle County goes to 3-7 on the season. Have tip to my crew here this morning. Travis Otworth and Felicia Collier, fabulous job all weekend long. Bring you coverage here of Raceland softball in the Tri-State Showcase. That's it for us here in this one. Again, the Rams win at 17-3. They go to 17-3 on the season with the victory. For Travis Otworth, Felicia Collier, and everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for tuning in here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams softball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.